From four corners they come, through flame and fear. Flipping. Fast.
3, 2,
formidable.
1.
It's Heat
Activate.
F!
Let the wars begin!
Welcome to Robot Wars, where even kings can lose their heads!
What are your tactics going to be?
Try to get under their skirts, muller everything.
Hear no evil, see no evil. You must be joking!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Yes, welcome to Robot Wars, where we're now fighting our 7th wars. And it's not surprising when you realise how huge the sport of roboteering has become. There are now 10,000 teams building robots in the UK alone, and 100,000 roboteers applying for the rules worldwide. And as for all you all-important fight fans, well, you just keep coming back. It's big, it's brutal, it's back. Let the wars begin.
Craig, we have 8 of the very best here, split into 2 first-round battles, flying the flag or flying through the air. Here to split a few hairs, X-Terminator, the seeded team, as 3 others strive to survive. Then battle 2, a motley crew. Oh no, Killer Carrot 2 and Constrictor look mean. And Fluffy has been here before. They know what it takes to win a war.
From Belmont in Herefordshire and number 11 seed, X-Terminator.
Number 11 seeds entering a 5th Robot Wars campaign.
Here we are with X-Terminator. The lads are obviously finding it very bright in here.
There's these lights from the cameras.
Lights from the cameras, their eyes are hurting. Right, you've been in here since the 4th wars, I believe.
Yeah.
So what have you done to your machine that's going to get you through the 7th?
The biggest change this year is we had an axe last year, which wasn't performing very well, so we've changed to a big flywheel on the front.
What are your tactics once you get in the arena, being sort of veterans at this Robot Wars thing?
Tactics? We don't actually have any tactics. Just muller everything.
Excellent stuff. 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steer, vertical spinning disc Orax mechanism, extremely destructive. Doesn't like flippers with its 1 centimetre ground clearance, and it's slow too.
From Laber in Germany, Tsunami.
Will the German runners-up hit British Robot Wars like a tidal wave?
Now, where have you two come from?
We are from Germany, Bavaria, near Munich, Regensburg.
Brilliant. So the robots travelled quite a distance to get to the 7th wars.
A long journey.
It's been a long journey. Is it going to handle it in the arena?
Yeah, really. We are ready to rumble.
Wedge-shaped 36-volt, 1500 watt capacity, self-righting titanium armouring, a full-pressure flipper, but it has limited CO2 on board.
From Minster on the Isle of Sheppey, Major Tom 3.
Back for a 4th attempt at the UK crown, has never escaped the heats though.
He has been around for quite a few wars.
Yeah, he's been through 4 series now.
Have you made any modifications to make them better?
Yeah, much stronger motors to be given a lot more pushing, and the ramp on the front, which is totally different compared to the bumper car that we used before. So we're hoping this will do a lot better.
You're not going to keep his head stuck on the back like that, are you?
We're not sure how long he's going to last.
Has a double clamping spike, is strong, electric power and able to run both ways up with its famous Union Jack coloured body. Very low gearing, good for pushing, very slow at 4 miles an hour.
From Minster on the Isle of Sheppey, Diabolus.
A new robot, but the team has fought before with Kryptonite in previous wars.
This is the first time in the wars for this robot.
It is, yeah.
But, so what have you got on this robot that's going to get you through?
2 18-inch cutters, spin roughly about 1,000 RPM. Quite dangerous, very sharp.
It looks pretty scary. What is your main thing you're worried about out there?
The lack of armour. That's the only problem. If we get hit on the top with an axe, could be game over.
Two aggressive spinning discs protected by aluminium checker plate can run both sides if flipped, but has weak side body armour, and the speed of the robot can make it hard to control.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the two teams then. Diabolus on the left, captained by Graham Hewish. Major Tom, captained by Henry Ryan on the right-hand side. X-Terminator there on the left. Marlon and Simon and Tsunami on the right. Eric and Jochen. In the arena for the house robot, Sergeant Bash and Shunt as well.
3, 2, 1.
Two robots survive this battle to go through to the second round. Major Tom's lost his head straight away. Diabolus was flipped too. Diabolus is okay. It can run both ways up, but it's lost its disc. Carnage already in the war zone, and Major Tom out! Gone! Hit by the tidal wave, the tsunami, and they went. Diabolus in all sorts of problems. Look, the roof has caved in on Diabolus' world, and Tsunami gets another flip in. It's all over.
Cease.
2 out, 2 through. Look at this, Major Tom lost the brains of the operation straight away. Diabolus was flipped and in trouble from the impressive Tsunami. In came X-Terminator on Major Tom. Turning and twisting. Then Diabolus was gutted, to be honest. Look at that. Power of X-Terminator. That was the end of Diabolus. No way back. Had lost its cutting edge. Major Tom went out. There it went. Watch for the power of Tsunami. Very impressive, the German entry. And then Diabolus was no more. The work done by X-Terminator, the finishing job by Tsunami. Look at the power here of the German flipper. How high that went. Out with the rubbish.
Well. Diabolus, diabolical. Major Tom, major disappointment. The 11 seed, X-Terminator, and Tsunami, the new wave of robot. They go through. Well, the smoke clears and we clear up the debris. We'll take a short break.
And coming next, the return of Killer Carrot and Fluffy. The crowd will shout Boa Constrictor, and we'll leave you shouting for more as the tents wobble and creep, and the losers start to weep. If you've just joined us, you missed a stunning fight. X-Terminator's might, Diabolus plight. Major Tom put to flight. Tsunami, what a sight!
Welcome back to Robot Wars, where we're about to start the second fight of the night. 4 new robots, 2 about to wish they'd never been built.
From Torquay in Devon, Constrictor.
Hoping to squeeze the life out of its victims.
What's it made out of?
10mm thick, high-density polyethylene and 3mm aluminium on top.
You don't need a self-righting mechanism because it goes on both sides.
We have both. It'll run both ways and it'll self-right.
Oh, check you! Look at you! Flish, splash, slosh. That's brilliant.
Looks good. Has an innovative pneumatic crusher and lifter weapon, 750-watt motors, reasonable speeds, but could snake across the arena floor out of control.
From Enfield in Middlesex, Fluffy.
Has to lose its soft image from previous defeats in the wars.
Doesn't look very fluffy to me. Why is it called that?
Because it's cute and cuddly.
I don't know what you've been cuddling, but I didn't want to cuddle that. What does it do?
We've got this heavy spinning weapon on the front, which goes at about 1,500 RPM, and it smashes up the opponent.
The spinning weapon is steel plate. It's low, steel armour, two-wheeled design, a high 2 centimetre ground clearance, though not too reliable. Good team, though.
From Turner's Hill in West Sussex, Killer Carrot 2.
Turned into carrot soup in the 6th Wars.
Some modifications this year. Have you done anything new to Killer Carrot?
Yes, we have. The Hassocks Hog guy, Noel, he did a spreadsheet that worked out flipper heights and stuff like that, so we ran it through the computer just as a test, but we spent so much time doing that we didn't have really very much time to do anything else, so we've optimised our flipper.
Good. Is it going to work?
Maybe.
A steel chassis 10-bar flipper robot with a Golf Caddy motor, computer optimised flipper, proven rugged drivetrain, but pitiful aluminium armour.
From Whitwick in Leicestershire, Scarey-Go-Round.
Newcomers to the delight of the house robots will see this as a toy merry-go-round.
Who came up with this? I'm sorry.
I did, I'm afraid. Yes, it's supposed to be a merry-go-round, but it's a bit lethal.
So what does it do?
The whole of the outside spins around, and these nice little vehicles smash things to pieces.
Big boys with little toys. Very slow, very high ground clearance, very good fun, very little hope.
Roboteers, stand by.
To the teams then, Constrictor on the left-hand side, captained by Dominic Rock, Fluffy on the right, Peter Holroyd captaining. Killer Carrot 2 on the left, the Englebright family, Scarey-Go-Round on the right-hand side. In the arena for the house robots, the Killalot and Sergeant Bash.
3, 2, 1.
The Scarey-Go-Round boys at the top of the picture are having a giraffe. They are having a laugh. Killer Carrot 2, no mean chuckle as they go in on the attack. And Constrictor trying to squeeze them down with that pneumatic crusher and lifter. Well, to be honest, I thought Scarey-Go-Round would go before now. So, are they withstanding pressure? The toys are flying off all over the place. The fairground attachments, the rocket, the car, the tank, the boat. There you can see the low Fluffy with the spinning steel plate weapon and Killer Carrot 2 turning away. Oh dear, how much is going to be left of it by the end of this battle? Feverish fingertip control. Look at the gash out of the side of it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What have they put in the arena? Scarey-Go-Round? That's a nightmare for mechanics. I wonder how long it took them to build that or make improvements to Fluffy there, because they're in trouble. Look, Fluffy is smoking. Something's burning out inside. They're spinning, but they're not moving forward. As Constrictor again meets Killer Carrot 2, the most impressive in this particular fight. Killer Carrot 2 trying to get the flipper in. Constrictor's beak-like weaponry. Killer Carrot 2 manoeuvring away. There we're seeing the Constrictor team, by the way, up in the pod. Dominic, 17 years of age at the controls, side by side. The two worthy machines. Surely Scarey-Go-Round didn't think they were going to survive, did they? Technically, Fluffy is still surviving. As the Killalot looks on. Low vantage point. No, I think Fluffy's finished in the middle there, isn't it? Let's have a look closer. It's just been pushed around, the Killer Carrot 2 team. I've seen young Dominic, he's 7 years of age. Adam, his brother, 10 in the control pod. Dad is Rob, the builder, the driver. Fluffy, pinched by Sergeant Bash. Killer Carrot 2 tries to take on the house robots. Thinks twice about it. Scarey-Go-Round is still going, you know. That's absolutely remarkable. The pit has been released. Oh! Constrictor, impressive so far, got dangerously close. Fluffy had no pushing factor on Killer Carrot 2, but has suddenly found some life and zip Fluffy. Too little, too late, perhaps. Should it go to the judges? There we saw the back of the Scarey-Go-Round team. Oh, they're on the flame pit! And the merry-go-round goes up. The Scarey-Go-Round in flames. Well, no bounce left in Tigger. The judges will have to decide, though. And they've all done tremendously well to last the whole bout.
A war of attrition A great fight. Far too close to call. We're going to the judges. They're looking at style, control, damage and aggression. While they're making up their minds, let's see the highlights.
I'm not too sure whether X-Terminator or Tsunami will be quaking. Scarey-Go-Round took damage early on. Fluffy was smoking. Certainly Killer Carrot 2 looked impressive. And I thought Constrictor was strong and able to. That's the end of that.
And the judges have made their decision. Killer Carrot and Constrictor, they go marching on!
Confirmation that Killer Carrot 2 and Constrictor make it through to tonight's round 2. This is how they'll line up then. Killer Carrot 2 against X-Terminator, Tsunami against Constrictor. But back to you, Craig, and news of tonight's extra battle.
Now it's time for tonight's special event. Imagine all your favourite axe-wielding robots in the war zone together, giving it large. Yes? They slice, they hack, it's axe attack!
Iron Ore Hydra. Cat 3.
I've got the 3 team captains from Iron Ore, Cat 3 and Hydra. Now, you've all got really powerful axes. Who is going to win this, Iron Ore?
I am.
Right, why?
I have the most powerful axe, and I've just spent a lot of time putting the robot back together to take part in this competition. I'm not doing that for nothing.
So you're angry.
Oh, I'm more than angry. I'm here to win.
He's here to win and he's angry.
Okay, well, I think we can win because we've just got the axe. These guys have got axe and flipper, which means they have to make compromises on the armour. So we've got a fully welded 5mm T4 aluminium shell, and that's tough.
Have you made compromises?
Not really. We may have not the strongest axe, but I think we're the most manoeuvrable. And if he's got the strongest axe, he's actually got to hit us first. So that's we've got to keep out of the way and attack him from the rear, preferably.
Right. I've got 3 team captains. They're all very confident. Who's going to win this axe attack? There's only one way we're going to find out. That's for you 3 to get into that arena. Go!
Yeah. Roboteers, stand by.
For the teams, Hydra, Dennis and Andrew Ledbetter on the left-hand side, Iron Ore with Gilbert and Robert Grimm and Ian Bilbo on the right, and Cat 3 represented by Keith Georgie and Julianne Williams. Shunt is in the arena for the house robots. And also there with him, Cassius Chrome, one-eyed.
2, 1.
Battle of the Axes then. Hydra is the heavier, has already fought in this, the 7th UK Robot Wars, and has been beaten. Iron Ore and Cat 3 yet to make the appearance in the domestic championship. This, don't forget, is a one-off. Try and find out who has the most powerful axe. Cat 3. A little bit of a flick of the axe. And I wonder if Iron Ore's axe has got stuck in a down position there. Very experienced. Gilbert Grimm, the engineer. Robert, the driver. Ian Bilbo in the pit crew as well. Hydra tries a little slam on Iron Ore. Driving away. Cat 3 seems to be immobilised. Hydra the most effective so far, with a pneumatic axe and the hardened steel point. Also has a pneumatic flipper. Cat 3's axe is raised high. Aluminium body on the polycarbonate base. Iron Ore being lifted away. We're talking 98 kilos of machine being lifted there. Wedge shape with the axe and flipper. Very experienced machine. Just fought in 3 previous series of Robot Wars. Iron Ore standing watching as Hydra does all the shoving here. Cat 3, not too sure is moving at all, to be honest. Fought in Robot Wars 5, Robot Wars 6. The team also had previous machines in earlier wars. Looks as if it is between Iron Ore and Hydra now, because Cat 3 there is being checked by the ref and counted down and counted out. Georgie, Julianne Williams and Keith, who says he's the pretty one in the team. Yeah. Iron Ore looking on as Cat 3 is counted out. Cassius Chrome with a bit of a touch on Iron Ore. Shunt misses the bash on Hydra. Good driving there from Hydra. Andrew Ledbetter, only 14 years of age. And a good shove on Shunt leaves the house robot overturned. Trying to self-right with the axe and blade, and Hydra now pushing back on Cassius Chrome. The crowd loving this. For me, Hydra's been the best in this battle of the axes. Iron Horse in a CPZ and will need to get away. The grinning face meets the black-eyed one, Cassius Chrome. Eye bruised and battered from previous roboteering boxing matches. Cassius Chrome glares out. Hydra with a little side shot. Iron Ore needs to do something special. And to be honest, we haven't seen great use of the axes in this. Iron Ore's flipper, pneumatic of course. I'm not too sure that axe has really worked throughout this battle. Hydra's been the better of the two left in. The ref bot hits the pit release. Haven't seen that thus far in this series. Maybe he's getting tired of it. Thought it had all got too tactical. Oh! And Hydra caught as the pit started to descend. How unlucky is that? And it'll leave Iron Ore the winner of the Battle of the Axes as Cat 3 is toyed with by the house robots and Shunt tries to get to its feet. The Cat 3 team look on as the ref bot carefully positions Cat 3 for the great flying cat routine. One of its 9 lives gone. 6.
When the smoke clears in the war zone, it's clear to see that Iron Ore win the axe attack.
You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah, well, very much, yeah.
Shunt felt a bit lonely. That's why he got stuck in.
He shouldn't have, should he?
No.
He shouldn't have,
Certainly
should he, sir?
If he sticks his elbow in, he's got to take the consequences.
You know,
Andrew here, great driving by him.
Did you do the driving, did you?
Yeah.
And you got him up, got Shunt over anyway.
Yeah,
he's
Shunt
lying on his
attacked the others.
side. He's still on his side, actually. Look at him.
Yeah.
Looking all sorry for himself.
They ambushed us by dropping the pit without any warning.
I know.
Which we felt slightly aggrieved about, but you know, there it goes.
Don't you worry, you lost to a good team, and that team are the boys from the West Country, my mate Jeffro and Iron Ore.
What happened was we won.
We won. And you very seldom win a thing.
That's very true, yes.
Well, nice to see you win something. You won the axe attack. Go ballistic for Iron Ore! Join me after the break when we get back to the serious business of the 7th Wars, carnage, chaos, when Robot Wars continues. Don't go away.
Fun there, R&R, but after the break, no cruising. We're here for a bruising. Killer Carrot against X-Terminator for a place in the heat final. And watch out for Tsunami against Constrictor. They both look very, very good. Tonight's first round fights have already revealed a new Robot Wars hero in the flipping good Tsunami. And an upset too as Fluffy spun out Killer Carrot and Constrictor through to round 2.
Welcome back to Robot Wars. We're after some incredible upsets in round 1. This is still anybody's heat. 4 robots left, and they're about to go one-on-one.
Craig, in a minute we'll have Tsunami against Constrictor, but first up Killer Carrot 2 and X-Terminator, and Jane is down in the pits.
Well done, lads. You got through. You're still wearing the shades.
Yeah. It's getting brighter every day in here.
Getting bright, very bright every day. You've got no damage that I can see. It looks pretty intact.
There's none at all. Actually, there's a few scratches.
Do you want to know who you're fighting?
Be nice.
Killer Carrot.
Thought it might be.
Do you reckon you can take them?
Yeah, diced carrots.
Adam, how are you feeling? You got through to round 2.
I'm feeling hopeful.
You're feeling hopeful, good. Did you take much damage in round 1?
We took a bit.
Did you repair it all right, Rob?
We've repaired most of it. There's a couple of panels that are missing, but I think we just leave them off. I can't be bothered to fix them, to be quite honest.
But he is match fit, the killer.
Oh yes.
He's absolutely match fit and ready to rock.
Yep.
Do you want to know who you're up against?
Yes, please.
Exterminator 2.
I was hoping it would be Exterminator 2.
Yes?
It's not Tsunami.
No, it's not Tsunami.
I'm happy about Exterminator 2, but I'm still a bit worried.
But you reckon you can take him?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I like you. Oh, so hopeful, Adam. Dominic, you're looking forward to this next bout?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think you're going to win it?
Not really.
Killer Carrot 2.
Up against it, perhaps, Rob, Adam and Dominic Engelbright.
X-Terminator.
Formidable, the machine of Marlon Pritchard and Simon Baldwin.
Roboteers, stand by.
Forceful too in the arena, Sir Kill-A-Lot. And also Dead Metal.
2, 1.
And off we go. This for a place in the heat final. Exterminator slow to get off and underway. Killer Carrots, Flipper wedged on. Sir Kill-A-Lot looks closely. Exterminator doing all the pushing and pressing. 98 kilos, slightly the lighter of the two, would you believe? The slower of the two. Killer Carrot 2 moving away. Exterminator in peril from Sir Kill-A-Lot and is sluggish here at the start of this second round battle until that moment when the blade simply ripped into Killer Carrot, maybe missing a couple of defensive plates according to Rob, and suffering as a consequence. The power there of Exterminator's spinning disc. You remember from previous wars, it had a huge axe, but it was not as effective as that spinning disc. And again on the onslaught, the whole fight has changed. In the past, it has taken very good machines to stop Exterminator, like Firestorm 4 and Wild Thing and Panic Attack and Pussycat way back in the history of Robot Wars. But this to me is a much better machine as it rips into Killer Carrot 2 once again. Looks big and bulky and strong, and you can clearly see it has immense destructive power. Killer Carrot 2 is finished here. Exterminator causing more damage, slicing through. We said right at the start of the program that Killer Carrot 2 had vulnerable wheels, pitiful armament. Ooh dear. Sliced and diced Carrot. Oh, but moving helped a little bit along the way. And the Engelbright boys still have a little bit of hope, perhaps. Oh, look at the glare in the eyes. Exterminator poised, looking, seeking the prey, chasing. Killer Carrot trying to get in behind Sir Kill-A-Lot. Maybe not the best move. Pressing. Are they going to press the pit release? They are. Are they yet confident then they can push Exterminator down into that pit? Maybe it's the only tactic left to them. Doesn't matter, they're out. The final blow. Significant. Killer Carrot 2 lifted up in the air. Look at this. Exterminator coming in. Bash from the blade. And out they went.
Well. Killer Carrot, more like grated carrot. Exterminator, they go through! I said grated carrot. There's little bits of your robot all over the arena. What went wrong?
The flipper broke before we managed to get in.
I know, so you didn't have a flipper, and then it was just a case of just trying to keep out of the way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
How did you think you could win without the flipper?
We didn't. We thought we might hope they'd break down. There was a chance we might have been able to shove them into the pit. That was our last ditch at the end there, but no, not a hope really.
You want to come back?
Yes.
Well, you're coming back. Let's hear it for Killer Carrots. all coming together, isn't it?
Yeah, it's looking a lot better this year.
That robot has never worked that well before.
No, we've ditched the axe and it was a good move by the looks of it.
Definite good move. That axe never penetrated anything. Whereas that
Piece of paper.
whereas that spinner, whew,
Goes well, doesn't it? Really does damage.
how fast does it go?
Only about 1500 RPM.
Yeah.
Yeah, it weighs about 15 kilos.
And it's destructive, isn't it? Well, let's hope you go all the way. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. This is Terminator X. X-Terminator!
The killer carrot got killed out there. Would you agree with that, Adam?
Yes.
Dad, can you show us what happened?
We lost a pin at the back there, but before we even went in, this pipe here, this little low pressure pipe burst, so we didn't have the flipper. So we were weaponless.
Before you went into the
Before
pit?
we went in it.
But you were up against a pretty awesome machine. I mean, they did do quite a bit of damage to Killer Carrot.
I mean, this is thick steel here. I mean, just look at they've just torn it up. It's ridiculous what these spinners can do now. So, but it still drives.
Will this be the year of the spinner X-Terminator through to meet either Tsunami or Constrictor?
This case of Constrictor seems to be off. What is going on, Dom?
We had a few problems, but blown up 2 batteries. Just fixing them now. Replaced them. Some new ones.
You are up against Tsunami.
Oh great.
How are we feeling about that? Tense, nervous headache?
Indeed.
Yes, why?
Because it's a good robot.
Yeah, but isn't Constrictor a good robot?
Yeah, but
They've got a very powerful flipper, so we hope they actually damage themselves with their own weapon, like happen with other robots.
So you want them to damage themselves?
Yes.
You're not going to cause them any damage?
We'll try.
It looks absolutely match fit, perfect, like you haven't been in a bout.
It is, yeah.
So you are fighting Constrictor. Are you worried about that?
Not really.
Why not?
It's low pressure flipper. They've got only 1 ram. We've got 2 rams.
They've got absolutely no chance in there. Is that what you're saying? The German technology is going to just take over, is it?
Overwhelming.
Absolutely overwhelming German technology from Tsunami. Good luck in there. May the best bot win.
Thank you.
Constrictor.
You worry for them, don't you? In the control box, Dominic Rott on the left, Max Underhill on the right.
Tsunami.
Very impressive. First time in the UK Championships. Eric Ehrensberger and Jochen Wittmann.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robot, Sekilla Lot looks mean. Oh, Mr. Psycho's in there with him too. The heavyweight pairing. And the crowd favourite, Psycho.
3, 2, 1.
Tsunami with the Rams and the far greater FF flippability factor straight away. You can see it bouncing off the floor. The floor sprung lurch technique. Tsunami underneath Constrictor. I just thought that one up on the spur of the moment. Floor sprung lurk technique. Constrictor through the air. Tsunami on top, as we thought it would be. Constrictor bouncing. Panel comes flying off. Vulnerable. Weak. Defenseless. I am hugely impressed with Tsunami. They were runners-up in Germany, but for a team to come into the UK Championships for the first time and look as good as this is some feat. Tsunami, brilliant. The pursuit and the kill. Simple, clinical, effective. Very, very effective. Watch out, X-Terminator. Very confident team. Perhaps the only thing that could stop this machine. Overconfidence? Was that just a jig of delight? A roll of victory?
That was all over in the blink of an eye. Constrictor out of the competition. Tsunami, they go marching on.
Didn't go to plan. What was the plan?
Flipping out the arena first.
They've got a really good flipper. What happened to yours?
We had problems with the batteries. We blew up 2 just before this fight.
Yeah.
And didn't really have time to test it before putting the new ones.
How long have you been working on the robot?
About a year.
About a year. You got to go away and revamp as well?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Bigger motors, bigger high pressure flipper.
Yeah. How heavy is that now at the moment?
100 kilos.
So you can't make it that much bigger, can you?
No, we'll start a new one.
Okay then. Good luck, guys. It didn't go to plan, but it's been good to have you. Let's hear it for Constrictor. Tsunami. Yeah. The new wave of robot.
Yeah.
And it's quite explosive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Works good.
How high can that robot flip?
Maybe about 3 meters, 2 meters. It is enough to flip another robot out of the arena, and that was our big aim that we reach.
How well do you think you can do in this competition?
We are so surprised that we are so far as yet. Maybe look after the next fight, the best robot will win.
Well, X-Terminator, I've heard, are very scared of meeting you in the heat final.
We're scared too.
You've come all the way from Bavaria.
Yeah.
To take part in Robot Wars. Has it been worth the journey?
Yeah. 2 robots in 1 car, 5 people, 18 hours.
But you might win.
Yeah.
You might get the prize money. You might get the glory.
Hopefully.
Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Tsunami! Well, join me after the break when Tsunami take on X-Terminator in what promises to be an explosive heat final.
So to the heat final, what a raving, raging, roboteering, right royal rumbustious rumble it'll be. A formidable flipper against a dashing disc. Do not miss it. Even the house robots watched the second round battles in awe as Tsunami flipped, tossed and crushed Constrictor's hopes. And X-Terminator cooked, chewed up and spat out Killer Carrot. What a heat final it'll be.
Welcome back to Robot Wars. And if you're wondering why this lot are going berserk, it's because we're about to fight an incredible final. This could bring tears to your eyes.
X-Terminator seeded number 11. Tsunami were the entries from Germany. Let's see how they got to the heat final. Well, they met in round 1 and did major damage to Major Tom and Diabolus. Major Tom flung out, Diabolus gutted, and then following suit. In the other first round battle, Killer Carrot 2 put paid to Fluffy as Scarey-Go-Round was smashed by Constrictor. The Carrot and Constrictor going through, Scarey-Go-Round burnt out. In the second round, X-Terminator far too strong for Killer Carrot. Overturning, destroying and flipping. This was a good battle, but Tsunami is very impressive. Too strong for Constrictor. A mighty flip.
This is the heat final. The tension is building immensely. I'm feeling myself coming over all funny. How are you boys feeling?
I'm all right. Calm, relaxed. I can't wait to get in there.
Really?
Yeah.
You absolutely annihilated Killer Carrot in that last
shredded
round.
Carrot.
It was shredded Carrot.
And flipped him out after. Just spot on.
You hoping to do the same in the next?
Well, hoping to, yeah. But it's good. We'll see what happens in the first 30 seconds.
Tsunami, you got through.
Yeah, we got through.
Are you pleased with that result?
Yeah, it's so overwhelming. We are enjoying great. A lot of fun.
It is the heat final. Are you getting nervous?
A little bit. The opponent is X-Terminator. They put a new weapon on their bots, a vertical spinning disc, which is so much powerful. But we see some chances for us.
Okay, what are your tactics going to be in the arena?
Yeah, try to get under their skirts, flip them as soon as we can, put them out of the arena.
Well, it could go either way, but one of them has definitely got to go. This is the heat final!
X-Terminator.
The axe of yore now gone, the spinning disc there. Fearsome for the team, Marlon and Simon.
Tsunami.
Have we seen a more powerful flipper than this in this series? Eric and Jochen in the control booth.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Sir Killalot and Growler.
3, 2, 1.
Boy, I'm looking forward to this. Tsunami as X-Terminator again gets off to a slow start. Tsunami by far the quicker machine. 30 mile an hour top speeds. X-Terminator 9 miles an hour. Waiting to see if they can get the blade in, and they do! That's where they're slow to get away. Waiting for the spinning blade to get up to full speed before they can attack Jochen Wittmann's machine. Tsunami backing away, trying to expose the ground clearance of X-Terminator. Only 1 centimetre ground clearance, but it was good enough. Jochen at the weapons, used the weapons diligently, and can X-Terminator self-right? Huge flip. Up goes 98 kilos of robot, skittering across the arena floor. In comes Tsunami with a slam. If they can get a flip in there, X-Terminator could be out of the arena, out of the war zone, out of Robot Wars, the 7th Wars. They are teetering on the brink of oblivion, the number 11 seeds. Can the German entry go in and finish them off here? X-Terminator really in grave danger. Upended, almost over. Just hanging on by a thread. Can they come down and self-right? Tsunami will have another go. Again they crash down, and ironically that has righted X-Terminator. And now you begin to wonder about the supply of CO2 on board Tsunami. I said right at the start of the program it was limited. Can they continue flipping, or will X-Terminator now turn this battle on its head? What life is left in that Tsunami weaponry? Did they go too early? Have they used up all the CO2? Is there a flip left? Side by side, I don't think there is. They're backing away. So what can they do now? Draw X-Terminator onto an angle grinder? The pit! They're rocking here, Tsunami. They're righting. Enough CO2 left in for that. Perhaps they kept it back to self-right. Look, there you see. The Sreemet, absolutely essential in Robot Wars. For a wedge-shaped flipper like this, they're over. X-Terminator closing in. And another bash, another self-right. But I don't think that's a full pressure flipper any longer. And I think X-Terminator are now on top and now beginning to carve damage onto what has been a very good machine. On its side, Tsunami, and smoking, and breaking up. What a shame. What a good machine X-Terminator is, though. Number 11 seeds, and hugely improved. I saw there just a flicker of flame. Sparks flying, the blade spinning. The weaponry potent. That has been their problem in the past. A durable machine has lacked that killing instinct. It now has it with the blade, and X-Terminator could be a force in Robot Wars, the 7th Wars. Tsunami out, it's over. A brilliant effort comes to an end. X-Terminator, heat winners. Ecstasy and joy for Simon Baldwin and Marlon Pritchard. And disappointment for Eric Ehrensberger and Jochen Wittmann as their machine came to a grisly end. The fall was a mighty one.
a fantastic battle. Tsunami turns into a gentle ocean ripple lapping at the toes of defeat. The X-Terminator, they're through to the series semi-finals. That was a fantastic fight. You took a gamble. You had them immobilised on the arena wall, and you thought, I know, I'll try and flip him out. It backfired and bit you on the bum, didn't it?
That was the fault, yeah. We didn't do it again, sure.
Yeah. Why did you sort of do that? I mean, it's very sporting.
They have a self-righting system, and we are not sure if it works as itself, so we tried to flip them out of the arena.
They were definitely stuck, you know. Refbot was about to come and count them out.
Yeah.
And what a robot, though. Powerful flipper. Great self-righter as well.
Yeah.
But, phew, that circular saw.
Yeah, they did a very dangerous weapon.
You made it to the heat final. You could have gone a lot further. You're disappointed?
No, not really. It was great fun and a big pleasure to be here.
And you'll come back again?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Tsunami! 11 seeds. And I'd say through by the skin of your teeth. It was only their sort of their killer instinct that kind of backfired on them.
We already had the sinking feeling. We thought we were gone, and we couldn't believe it.
Do you know? I'm not sure if a circular weapon has ever taken a robot out of the arena before.
I think it's only Matilda that has done it so far.
Yeah, but not a contestant.
It's good going.
It's an amazing weapon, isn't it? Into the series semi-finals. Any scores you want to settle? Anyone who's like...
Yeah, we got some scores. We'd like Panic Attack and rip them to pieces, but...
Well, you've gone out to so many robots. I mean...
Yeah, we got plenty of grudges.
There must be a whole shopping list of grudges you've got. Well done, lads.
Yeah, thank you.
I say you've done a lot of work. You've improved the robot immensely. Ladies and gentlemen, what a team! X-Terminator! Well, lots of robots have circular saws, but we found the daddy on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
Coming next time, Atomic could cause meltdown as 8 more machines come, hell-bent on mayhem and destruction in Robot Wars, the 7th Wars.
On the hunt for the obscure answers next here on Challenge in Pointless. On the hunt for chumps driving badly over on Pick in Road Wars.